The Lord said to Moses, "Send some men to explore the land of Canaan, which I'll be giving to the Israelites." So Moses appointed 12 men.
One from each tribe to go into the land.
Shemua,
Shaphat,
Igal,
Palti,
Gadiel,
Gadi,
Amiel,
Sether,
Nabi,
Guel,
Joshua,
and
Caleb,
12 men, Israel's best. They went.
they saw.
they returned.
Caleb spoke first. He was really excited.
You won't believe it, but this place is incredible. Beautiful rolling hills and tons of livestock. The real estate is country club quality.
3 mule garages, cul-de-sacs, great accessibility.
And the food, Josh, tell them about the food.
Grapes. We are talking about clusters of grapes that take 2 men to carry.
And the soil, don't forget about the soil.
The soil is rich.
We wouldn't even have to water or fertilize. This is prime real estate. Right,
Right,
guys?
guys?
Caleb and Joshua scratched their head and waited for the others to chime in.
Right, guys?
Nabi spoke hesitantly.
Well, you're right, but you're leaving some stuff out.
Oh, yeah! We forgot to tell you about the infrastructure.
The infrastructure.
Great walls and roads and an interstate with an
an
HOV lane.
Caleb, will you please give it a rest?
Caleb and Joshua clammed up as the others chimed in.
I'm talking about the people. They're huge and lots of them. One look at us and, well, there goes the neighborhood. They'll torture us. They'll hang us by our toenails, and they have lions.
And tigers.
And bears. Oh my!
The crowd of Israelites and the members of the press began to murmur.
Murmur, 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 murmur.
Then they moved from murmuring to whining.
We came all this way for this?
I didn't think it was going to be this hard.
We're weak. We're a bunch of measly, dysfunctional, codependent tribes, and they're like the first-round draft picks.
Then they panicked.
I do believe in giants. I do believe in giants. I do.
We're all gonna die terrible, horrible deaths.
We're like itsy-bitsy grasshoppers. There'd be just a greasy spot on the pavement of life as they smash us with their big toe.
Then they tried to drown out Caleb and Joshua.
Moses,
Okay,
I mean,
Moses, we should just cut our losses and head back to Egypt. I mean, we thought this was a good idea at first, but you were obviously wrong. And besides, Pharaoh's probably missing us. He might even give us benefits. You know, water coolers at the pyramids, dental, you know the works.
Caleb spoke up again.
the grapes, the grapes.
What?
You forgot about the grapes, the huge grapes, and the land flowing with milk and honey. You can't see the grapes for the giants? We can take these guys.
Caleb saw grapes, while most saw giants.
Joshua saw opportunities where others saw obstacles.
The fear and moaning,
The doubt and groaning.
and the people of God still live in the past.
I want deeper Bible studies.
That right there is my seat.
We've never done it that way before.
Feed me, feed me, feed me.
They aren't new voices. They're the voices of Nabi, Shemua, and Palti, as well as the other 7 Israelites whose name escaped me at the moment.
You see, no one remembers any of their names after all these years.
We never even give them a second thought, just the short footnote buried around Numbers 13:4.
They saw the giants.
But we all know Caleb and Joshua. We name our children after them. 3,500 years later, verified Bible superheroes. They entered into the promised land because they set their sight on the grapes and believed in the God of Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob.
They believed in the promise.
The mission.
This is what the Lord says.
The one who created the earth.
He has a mission.
The one who established the oceans.
He wants your faith.
The one who spangled the sky.
He calls you to believe in his extraordinary plan.
The one who brings kings to their knees.
He makes the giants of the earth look even smaller than grasshoppers.
The one who numbers the stars.
The giant slayer.
Calls unto me.
He says, this incredible God.
I will show you.
Great.
And mighty things
That you do not know.
Oh Lord, you have searched me and you know me. You know when I sit and when I rise. You perceive my thoughts from afar. You discern my going out and my lying down. You are familiar with all my ways. Before a word is on my tongue, you know it completely, O Lord.
You hem me in, behind and before. You have laid your hand on me. Such knowledge is too wonderful for me, too lofty for me to obtain.
Where can I go from your spirit?
Where can I flee from your presence?
If I go up to the heavens, you are there. If I make my bed in the depths, you are there.
If I rise on the wings of the dawn, if I settle in the far side of the sea, even there your hand will guide me. Your right hand will hold me fast. If I say, surely the darkness will hide me and the light will become night around me, even the darkness will not be dark to you. The night will shine like the day. The darkness is as light to you.
For you created my inmost being. You knit me together in my mother's womb. I praise you because I am fearfully and wonderfully made. Your works are wonderful. I know that full well.
My frame was not hidden from you when I was made in the secret place. When I was woven together in the depths of the earth, your eyes saw my unformed body. All the days ordained for me was written in your book before one of them came to be.
Search me, O God, and know my heart. Test me and know my anxious thoughts.
See if there's any offensive way in me, and lead me in the way everlasting.
Karen, this is difficult to say. I'm sure you realize that your mother and I have been going through some tough times. I've decided it would be best for me if I moved out, just for a little while. I promise I'll come back and visit. Karen, I don't want to lie to you. You know I'd never do that, but I doubt your mother and I will ever work things out. She wants a divorce, and so do I.
Dad, I thought you'd be around. My birthday was last week. You didn't even call. I don't know if this letter will ever get to you. Don't you care for me? I'm your daughter. What did I ever do to? Why? I just want to know why.
Where did you get those jeans? They're practically antique. Don't tell me your mom's been shopping at Kmart again. Seriously? I don't know how you do it. Look, I know your parents are split up and everything, but get real. If you can't afford new stuff, maybe you should get a job after school or something, because seriously, it's getting embarrassing to be seen around you.
What is wrong with you, Karen? Can't you get a grip? I know why you stay in your room with the door locked every night. You hate me. Why don't you just admit it?
I don't hate you!
Oh, don't lie to me, Karen! I know that you blame me for everything. Well, why don't you just grow up and take some of the blame yourself? Because I am not the only reason your dad left.
I just don't understand. There's nothing to be afraid of. I'm not going to hurt you. I'm frustrated. I need you. Why don't you just give in? I love you. What's wrong with it? If two people love each other, they should have the freedom to express it.
I was just hoping that...
Hoping for what? Hoping I would sit here and wait for you to decide whether you love me or not?
It's not a matter of love.
You don't know what love is. All you care about is yourself. What about me? What about my needs?
I've been hearing lots of stories about you and Danny. Don't you see that he's using you?
He loves me, and we're committed to each other.
All right, well, I just hope you're protected. Because you're not the first. And trust me, you won't be the last.
I feel like we're a married couple. I need some space.
Oh, I'd really love to, Karen, but there's just no way. Money's really tight now, and besides, the only possible way you could make it to Seattle is by air.
I could drive.
Are you kidding? Look, I've got to go. I've got a meeting in L.A. Call me next week. No, that won't work. I'll be on the road. You hang in there. I love you. Bye.